Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Home of Politics. If you are here for the first time, remember to subscribe, like my videos, share. Do not forget to leave a comment in the comment sections in order for me to know your opinion. My good people, Salasya, this is MP from Mias East, has gotten himself in another problem, and it's very unfortunate to see a leader like that one is being beaten up mercilessly by people in a crowd where everybody is watching from, where everybody is seeing. And so you wonder, where is the respect? And it is not something that should be celebrated, but it should be condemned, because the basis or the reasons as to why people are giving for this harassment and abuse, it is because he is against Raila Amolo Odinga. For heaven's sake, it is the same Raila Odinga who fought for the freedom of speech, expression, demonstration, and any other thing that you may vary or differ in opinion and how you express yourself. But that one does not mean you people will be enemies. It does not mean that someone cannot go to a certain place because he or she does not support a certain prominent leader. And so it's very shameful to see a lawmaker is being subjected to such torture. How will it be with that normal mwananchi like me here? Maybe if I can be found in that situation, say I can be beaten to death. If a lawmaker like Salasya can be done a lot of injustice like that. And so we condemn it with high spirit, because it should never be seen again. All these leaders should be respected regardless of their stand, regardless of their choice on whom they should support and whom they should criticize. And so, ladies and gentlemen, some people are associating this beating of MP Salasya as something to be very normal, and we see it is very significant, and we should understand that politically some people are lacking political tolerance. Some people are just going with their own rudeness in order to spread violence. It is not good at all, because in Kenya any leader can visit any region regardless of their political support, and it's not something that is good. Obviously it is threatening our security as a nation, and it means in future someone who is not supporting a prominent leader will now be restricted to work in a certain region only because he criticizes that person or he is not supporting that person. It is not that person who is going to beat that leader directly, but through his goons, through his people in the ground. That is how the abuses are being seen. Violence, bringing up such like event, it's not good at all. And so, ladies and gentlemen, it's something that has shocked us, and we've seen it is necessary for the government to take its measures, because if it could be a certain leader, maybe from the same ODM who have been beaten up by supporters, maybe from UDA or from another prominent party that is not in a good agreement with ODM, then it could be something else. We could have witnessed a lot of riots, a lot of like things could be upside down right now. And because it's the people of ODM who have beaten up a leader from DAP Kenya, then things are just being taken lightly, and it's not good at all. And so every station should be treated with equal and fair justice, because after all they're all human beings. They deserve their right, and they need to be treated well. This is Kenya for everyone. My good people, some of the people are associating the issue that occurred yesterday at Nyayo Stadium with the nature of Peter Salasya. We have seen him finding himself in problems with some leaders. Like for example, that day he had clash with a chaser who was the former CS in the government. He has been having problem with two leaders, but that one means someone is giving their own different opinion, or you are not a human being who is straight or perfect. You can have 1, 2, 3 problems, but that one does not mean that you should be treated in a merciless manner. And so, my good people, it cannot be taken for granted, but these things are now narrowing down, because we are hearing some of the people in the ground saying that it can be narrowed down to the time back in history when there was a misunderstanding between Raila Odinga and Michael Wamalwa Kijana in 1995 and again in 2002. And so they are taking this incident as that one of the previous one, of which they feel like the mistreatment that Raila Odinga subjected the late Wamalwa Kijana, it is the same treatment Peter Salasya has received yesterday through the hands of the goons of Raila Odinga, and in the same stadium where the same issue occurred. And so it is narrowing down to be something to do with the regional marginalization, whereby it is a certain leader from a certain region in the same place, the same thing is happening. It have pained a lot of people, and we have had reactions from different places, especially Mumias East constituency, where this leader is coming from. Those people are not happy at all. And they are also threatening the people of Raila Odinga, and they are warning them from going to Mumias East. See what we are finding ourselves in. We are causing problems to ourselves, and this Kenya, people should walk everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, we are taking it seriously, because if it can persist like that, then people will be shying away even in attending the meetings that these politicians organize, because you are not sure or guaranteed of your security. At the same time, you don't know the people who are attending that meeting, if they have been pushed by the ambition of politics, or they have been paid to go there and cause chaos, because we have been seeing some videos circulating on social media. Some of the people who call themselves like Jeshi Baba and people who call themselves comrade, they are issuing out some money, and it's being said that that is the group which harassed Peter Salasya. And so it's very dangerous. People will even become afraid of coming out in public, maybe to attend rallies, to attend meetings, and even maybe to go a place like watching football in a stadium, because it might be dangerous to anybody. You don't know who is next to you. And so it's something that has been addressed by different political leaders. We see this Prime CS Musalia Mudavadi has even talked about the issue, because does not mean that if we vary in opinion or the way of thinking, then you should be my enemy. It is something that should not be tolerated again. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a contrary opinion in the comment section, please make sure you share with me. But the issue right now is that people should respect the divergent opinions of another Kenyans, because we are not thinking the same. We are not having the same reasoning capacity. And we see things to be transmitted with hatred is something that is very bad, because in this Kenya, we have not had any leader who has been beaten at a certain region only because he has gone there and the ground is not his. A good example is our president, who has been moving every region of Kenya, even in Raila Odinga's base where they were calling bedroom ya baba. President arrived there and he was received peacefully. But what a hell of beating someone in front of the whole nation. I don't know when did that start. It's only one incident when Raila Odinga visited Turkana, and they found there things were changing, because Raila Odinga has supporters of Jubilee in Turkana and ODM. But we had a lot of people who support UDA, and previously they had their own problems as leaders, but it's not the issue of people from the ground to beat up the leaders. And so it was very embarrassing. And please, let us preach peace, let us preach unity and love among us Kenyans. But as for now, people are very angry, especially those who elected Peter Salasya, those who are supporters of Peter Salasya. It's a very bad picture, and we condemn that. Despite having other shortcomings, like people say he talk crazily. Nowadays, he's on social media, he's just like a content creator. That is choice of life. As much as he's doing the work that the people of Mias East brought him in the parliament to do, he's doing projects. He is dispersing the bursaries. He is present for his people and is representing them very well. I don't see any problem with that, because we have the work life that a person should be restricted within their career, and we have the other life like social life, religious life. We have personal lifestyle. That one should not be a problem with other people, because even you yourself, you got your other dimensions of life. There's a person whom, if he or she is addressing religious issues, is a very different person from that person who you found him or her in a professional or a career life. The same person is different when you find him or her with the family, socializing with friends and other people. Like, they change according to their place, according to their to what they are doing. And it's a normal thing, because you don't expect the way someone behaves in a certain region, it's the way he will behave as he goes ahead. The best thing, or the most important thing, is delivering on his people, and his people are very happy with him. They are appreciating the project that he's putting on the ground. After all, people should focus on their own things, but to create an enmity, surely we condemn that issue. And please preach peace, and we should share the love in Kenya, because if you make Kenya hostile, where will we be going next? We don't have any other country apart from this Kenya. And so, if you have a contrary opinion about how the issue of Peter Salasya have been treated, share with me in the comment section. And remember, your opinion matters a lot. Thank you so much. Have a good day.